That was John Carpenter playing live in studio. That track was a cover tune. Who was it by again?
Well, it's a Julian Cope song. It's off a record of his called World Shut Your Mouth.
Splendid.
Favorite of mine.
You can see John Carpenter play tonight at the 5 Star Bar.
It is Bike Talk, the sultry bass beats.
J'ai besoin de toi et tes mains sur moi. Et ton corps doux et chaud, j'ai envie d'être mes dominos. Méfie-toi mon amour, j'ai trop pardonné. J'ai perdu plus de nuit que tu m'as adoré. Bien plus d'heures à t'étendre et se prendre sur mon cœur. J'ai mal fait même, mais c'est facile du mal. J'ai mal fait même, mais c'était bien égal. Bien plus d'heures à t'attendre et se prendre sur mon cœur. J'ai le cœur comme une boîte à musique. J'ai besoin de toi et tes mains sur moi. Et ton corps doux et chaud. J'ai envie d'être mes dominos. J'ai envie d'être mes dominos. Méfie-toi, mon amour, j'ai trop pardonné. J'ai perdu plus de nuit, tu m'as ordonné. Bien plus d'heures de prendre et se prendre sur mon cœur. Et mal fait même, c'est face du mal. Je m'en fais même, c'était bien égal. Bien plus d'heures de tendre et se prendre sur mon cœur. Damino, Damino, le printemps chante en moi, Dominique. Le soleil s'est fait beau. J'ai le cœur comme un bois. J'ai besoin de toi et tes mains sur moi et ton corps doux et chaud. J'ai envie d'être mes dominos, 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 et je ne te dirai plus rien. Dominos, dominos, et je ne te dirai
Yes, it's Bike Talk. And we're magically transported to...
You guys have a nice time. That was sweet. Oh, the lights are on. Oh, they're charging $1 water?
Yeah, it's the future where they charge for water. And as luck would have it, this was on a ride. They were fixing somebody's bike. But last Thursday, you're listening to Bike Talk here on KPFK on the webcast and also on the podcast and Kill Radio Live. And Nick's still away, but that just means we're still going out and covering the city like we always do. And one of the things we did is last Thursday, the Urban Rangers were out and about as part of their engagement party in the LA River Ramble. Let's keep that in mind. And lo and behold, they had samples of water. And who should we bump into but a past guest, Steve. Let's listen in.
The right way from the bike rack. You bumped into guest host from Kill Radio.
Yes.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing great.
How's the water?
It's really fantastic.
Is it?
It is.
You know, some people would say you were paid to say that.
Well, I'm drinking a blend. But here's the thing. I'm drinking a blend of Fiji and Aquafina. And, you know, corporations wouldn't blend like that. Because, you know, the brand identity is lost. You have to stick by just your own brand.
Oh, I think in the future, what we're going to find out is how clean LA water really is and how all these other ones are just a bunch of junk and hooey. But that's just me.
You really think that'll happen?
I like to believe they do a lot to the water. Our water isn't as bad as some people think. I've seen the tour. I've been on the tour to Crap a couple times.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, that's how it is. How you been, man?
Good. How about you?
I've been good. I'm busy working here.
That's great.
With friends.
Can you believe the DPW or DWP is going to start treating the water with ozone and other chemicals?
Really? Wow, that'll be good.
So the chlorinated taste is going to be a thing of yesteryear.
Oh my God.
So it tastes a little ozone-y. Yeah.
Are you? This is just for internet radio, so.
Oh no.
Is it really true?
Yeah. That,
That's a great idea,
it
though.
costs less money to treat it with ozone than it does with chlorine.
Now you've hit upon it. If it's economical and it's good for you.
It takes power.
Yeah.
But still.
That's a great idea.
So the taste that we've gotten used to living here in LA for so many years is actually going to be a thing of yesteryear. We're going to go to other towns and taste it and feel nostalgic for what the water used to taste like.
Yeah, we want that chlorine and fluoride in it, right?
Yes.
Hey, thanks a lot for. What's your first name, sir?
Buster.
Buster. Very nice, Buster. That's a great thing here.
Yeah.
You learn stuff all the time. Looks like a still frame. Okay.
Would you like a water?
I would love some.
Which
Say
one?
what? Well, you let me know. I'll try the DWP. I'll phantom that.
Right down there.
Oh, okay. You're just pointing it.
Are you leaving out small?
Can I try the Fiji actually? I want to try Fiji. I was in Fiji.
So it's bottled water versus.
So we're gonna try this, and then we're gonna do the taste test as I spill it all over. I don't fear. Can I use the same cup though?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Huh?
Are we supposed to consider
No, I'm just kidding.
Hi. Hi. It's good to see you again.
I'm around.
You're so live. Where are you up to? Kill Radio. I would think I'd like to try some of the Eastern.
Oh, I know.
We'll try Eastern. We'll get snobby for a minute. Then we're going to try the Western.
Yes, we always think of the Upper East Side, but this is Northeast Los Angeles. Maybe they are a little hoity-toity over there. Who knows? It is Kill Radio, and you're listening to me test some water at the River Ramble on Thursday. And here, let's hear more.
Like, oh, the rad count is up when you do this.
I tasted the Eastern Tap, and it had that familiar flavor.
Familiar meaning Vegas?
Well, yeah. No, I drink from the tap all the time, and that may well be the water I drink all the time.
I think it tastes good. So this would be East LA? And this would be like West LA? Okay, here. We're going to try one more. Let me try what the Westies get.
Okay.
Okay, so the hipster water here. Okay, hipster water. Where would this come from?
I don't.
Somewhere in Los Angeles he's coming from.
Somewhere fine. We're fine.
I should be filming myself doing this.
I should. Now I'm going to see what it's like to be CL Smooth.
Immediately turning into what's the word for it? A zombie. And there's zombie hipster. Here we go. There's a little complimentary trail mix that I'm dropping all over.
You may ask, what do bikes have to do with waters and trail mix and the rest of this stuff? Well, it was a night out with a lot of people that, let's just say rogues that you've met here on the show that not only get around on bikes, but also are delving into finding and rediscovering Los Angeles. And while a lot of people are going on holiday to foreign places, i.e. France, and it's okay. We're not going to, subjugate them to the lower rungs of listening if they've been overseas. But what we wanted to do is that if you're economically challenged, like a lot of people here, and you're thinking that, oh, it's horrible, think about what the rest of the country is going through. It's like record heat and everything. Los Angeles looks a little bit better. There's a breeze today, and while there is something of a gray layer, it's not as bad as somebody think, and that's somebody being the participants that are getting around here. They're still getting around. It doesn't look like they're in sweltering heat. Anyway, that being said, let's get back to the LA River and see what effect the water has on us.
Basically, you go to the two bridges.
Okay.
And you pick up from what they tell me.
Uh-huh.
If you walk to the bridges, there are rangers there.
Okay.
And there's a point after which you need to get a permit from them.
Oh.
Backcountry permit to go
I
further.
like that. Well, we're going to have to see about that. Hey, thanks for helping us out. Skill Radio. Skill Radio.
Well, you had, of course, Steve, who was the host here on Bike Talk for about the first year with Jimmy C.
Well, it's funny you should say that. We're actually talking about expanding the airwaves to be video waves too.
That would be great.
Oh, I like your optimism.
Yeah, I mean, it's one good thing I like is YouTube, and the idea of that is that anyone could borrow, beg, steal, or buy a video camera, and you can document your life for things that no one would even think of asking a question about.
As you say that, I don't see too many things except this woman here with a Canon. Look at her. Look at that bright-eyed and bushy-tailed kind of smile there. Fantastic. Shoot away, shoot away. Nothing. You must try the San Fernando water. It's the best.
San Fernando tap water?
Tap water is actually really good. I think people just sort of take it for granted that LA. And what do they think about this? The Mayan
surge of
shamans?
energy. It's
do it again.
a surge of energy. It's a constellation belt we're on. It goes through cycles, low energy, high energy cycles. Low energy cycles, people tend to be more reactionary, more animalistic. Higher cycles, people are more creative. They want to expand their conscious, their mind more. 2012 could be either or.
I
think
that.
For some people, it's going to be animalistic. They're going to get more fight or flight. I think other people are going to get more. They're going to ask more questions. Like, why are we here? What am I doing here? Am I here just to be in a rat race? What's beyond this?
Everybody thinks like if it's the end, there's not going to be another beginning. It might be the end of the world as we know it.
Yeah,
but that's a song lyric. So.
Yeah, it's going to be the end of one paradigm into another, and that happens like every century, more or less, anyway. But this will be a super surge.
I believe there'll be better phone coverage though afterwards.
It might be an extraterrestrial thing too. It could.
That would be great.
It might be our government saying, okay, we've always known. We'll use this date as an example just to set it off and say, yeah, UFOs exist. There's other people, they've been coming down here. Some of them are interdimensional, other dimensions. Some come from actual parts of the galaxies and universes.
So
You'll be learning a lot about this stuff on your LA River Walk. You'll be going into these topics, so you're just getting.
I like that, the LA River Walk. It works. This. Look at somebody else with the social media here. Shoot away, shoot away. We're not getting the full effect of her ensemble here.
What kind of, you got video effects in there, or is that later?
I could. You want a video effect? I could put a video effect in. Here, hold on a second. Hold on. Okay, there's the mirror effect he wanted. Let's see what other effect we can do. How about the classic? Ooh, that was good.
Oh, don't forget this. That's
all right. Well, wait a second. I have to switch back to off because I see some friends of mine here. Hey, it's good to see you. They're from my favorite coffee shop. Look, they're enjoying art here. Do you guys use LA water in your coffee? Oh, look at that. Excellent. Excellent.
Better than Chicago water.
Thumbs up.
Well, you know, you have to pay for the cost. But if you think about that, that's what you're doing with Fiji water.
There should be a store. I got an idea, so make sure you videotape this because I might die tomorrow and you'll have it on tape.
Oh, no. You're not going to die.
What I'm going to do, because I predict that water is going to become much more valuable as we run out.
Oh, absolutely. It's already doing that.
I'm going to have boutique shops, and I'm going to sell like water from different states and places. So there'll be shelves, and it will be like a library or a travel. But no one will be able to travel anymore. It will be so expensive. So you'll travel by drinking water. Like, honey, let's save some money and get some water from Chicago. It'll be just like being there. Now, some of this will be like.
Of course, he's forgetting the fact that if you take your bicycle, you won't have to. You're offsetting your own oil there, and while you might be using oil or some lubricant. There's been many ideas afoot, including using natural lubricants in nature, natural occurring lubricants that we might be getting from the plant kingdom or other kind of waste markets that we could use to lubricate chain and what have you. And I know at the Bike Oven we're experimenting with some there. It's still hush-hush in QT, but at some point we'll be announcing these things. Let's get back to... our star person, the water is coming on, so to speak.
Hallucinogenic.
I think they have it over there.
Some of it will be a hallucinogenic water, but psychotropic pollution will be put into some of the water.
Yes,
so people
I believe that too.
They could hallucinate from where the water came from in whatever district or state.
Very nice. All right, your first name, sir?
Rich.
Very nice, Rich. I love your thing. I have one question more to ask you.
I just sit around all day and
No,
ideas.
No, you don't. Last week, it was reported, I think by the BBC of all people, that I thought it was North Korea came out with this adamant statement that time travel wasn't possible and everything.
It was China.
Believes that only in North Korea would they come out and say a non-denial of a denial, so there must be time travel going on somewhere. They something happened and now they're denying it because it actually happened. Doesn't that sound possible?
The whole country of North Korea went into a time warp of Cold War 1954 and they never returned. So literally it doesn't exist in North Korea because of the bamboozled result. I mean, look at the leader, the great leader, Kim Jong II, the guy with the Elvis Presley pompadour.
Kind of Elvis, 1950.
Stiletto boots, yeah.
Absolutely.
We should take him, give him a little townhouse in West Hollywood and let him make movies. And that would relieve the problem of millions of people.
And him who was he trying to kidnap that time?
Oh, he did kidnap someone, and they made Paul Gary. That was a horror film.
Oh, my
Paul
God.
Gary was the first Godzilla.
You got a map, see?
Yeah, first Godzilla film that fought the revolution. It was a Godzilla monster that fought for the People's Republic of North Korea.
I like that.
And it was fed blood from patriotic workers who would work hard and toil and pump their blood up and feed it to the little monster so it could become a great revolutionary fighter of the people.
Awesome. This guy keeps on going around. I could have sworn I lost a bike like that about 6 months ago.
Yeah, I always ID stuff and scratch initials and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
yeah.
But no,
Well,
that
brand
did
new.
happen. There was a guy from he was from South Korea, a famous filmmaker, and they threw millions of dollars into the movie. It's like the biggest money film from a kidnapped director that had a socialist message of the people with
I
the
love that.
Godzilla monster.
I love that. That's great.
I think time travel exists. People do it every day. But it's more of a mental thing. Like if you're in a dream, there is no time or space. You're in the dream dimension, and you could do anything you want.
All right. Well, with that being said, we're going to go try and catch some of the tour. Thanks again, Rich.
And I'll catch you later.
Oh, look at this. I sat and I picked up the chair.
If you see any rats down there, videotape those too.
Rats.
Yeah, they're big.
Rats aren't what
they're
you...
like wharf rats.
Wharf
they're
rats.
LA River rats. Yeah.
Fiction writer.
Interview her.
So, what does this teach you? You should drink the East Los Angeles water in moderation if you're right from the tap. I personally put it through a Brita filter and stuff, but to be honest, we're joking here. They do screen a lot of this water, and as mentioned from the Tour de Crap, and this would be the time where I put it on and play for you some of the audio from it. That was something that Stephen Box did. Back, I think, either in Bike Winter, I believe, or as part of to show you where water was. At one point, it was suggested that we flush some sort of device that we could track into the toilet and try and beat it to the reclamation or water Hyperion treatment plant on the coast. But apparently, we did not. And not to be confused by Hyperion, the street over here, but had some fun on the ride. A lot of people went on it and got to see how water is not just something we take for granted here in Los Angeles, but a highly valued resource. There was also a couple other outlets that were on the ride, too, including KCT, who had been recording Departures, or for their Departure series, in which... they were trying to document a lot of the stories on the river. Some of this, you can find at their website for that. Mostly, and I don't want to say mostly, but a lot of politicians and stuff, while there were some artists and what have you. We're going to hear in a few minutes from some other people in the bike community. And I'm recognizing the fact that it is summer, and this is water. I mean, it's an essential part of not only your diet, but should be every time you ride, take something, not just water, but something to sort of replenish you, whether it be that. A lot of people think it's just the Gatorade with the salts and or a sports drink of that sort. I believe water has its place here. And having said that, let's get back to, that's right, our trip at the Geffen there. For the river rambles here.
Yes. Follow the orange arrows, and then you get to a backcountry station. At the backcountry station, you get permits. You get backcountry permits to do the...
And that voice is no stranger to our radio airwaves. That, of course, Alice Samarian, who was... pretty instrumental in Ride Arc, and we'll ask him about that in a minute. But let's get to, that's right.
Along the trails, there's various rangers will be at stations to give information about how the LA River is connected to
the River Ramble.
We'll be here from 7 to 10 p.m.
Okay, let's go.
I just think here.
It's a whole different video. Well, look who it is.
Hi, Jacob.
What are you doing here?
I'm doing great.
It looked like it. She wanted to take you home, I think, or at least on the ride. So tell me about the LA River Ramble.
Well, the LA River Ramble is our second month series with Mocha, the first engagement party.
Excellent.
Engagement series. And we're here at the Geffen Contemporary. And that is located right here on our topographical map.
Oh my God,
Los Angeles.
it actually works.
And then people will follow the orange trail to the backcountry station. at the backcountry station, people will get additional trails, trail permits to either follow the blue trail or the green trail, either into the LA River or on top of the LA River. Along the way, there are rangers to give plenty of information about how the river is connected to people's daily lives.
Wow.
Bringing the river out of an invisible presence to a visible presence in the LA basin and everything else.
This is fantastic. I don't think of this as being wild in the streets, but something that we live with all the day that we kind of miss.
Definitely. And if you consider downtown Los Angeles as a national park, you'll be fascinated with all the canyonscapes, flora and fauna, and the various animals about, such as Homo sapiens of various types. There are the hipster variety, there are the jaded variety, there are the yuppies, the yippies, and the zippies.
Well, zippy, would that be like people on bikes, the zippies?
I would say those are the ecologically minded yuppies.
All right. Well,
with careers.
Now, Alex, I'm going to ask you one thing because we got you here.
Oh, God.
Is there any ride arc involved with any of this?
Ride arc is partially involved with this in the sense that, like, I'm here.
But are we going to be able to do a real bike ride on this thing? This looks like a no-brainer for ride arc.
It is. Ride arc has, it's still, like, on hold.
Okay.
Just because of career issues.
Well, it's like a phone message. It looks like a lot of people brought their bikes to do this.
Yes, you can do this by bike, but also we do have a volunteer army, so to say, of cyclists. Our very own Roadblock is one of them.
No.
Yes, he's volunteering, and
wow.
They are helping us by protecting our visitors through the canyons as the sun sets and our night critters come out.
Awesome. Well, is he gonna do a return route, or do I have to catch him out there on the road?
You'll catch him out on the road.
All right.
Rolling around.
All right, we'll try to do that.
Are you looking for a map for the trail river? Yes. Here we go. If you need some further information, a survey,
The map.
Oh yeah, people can connect with us online.
Oh, if they can't be here today, this is an awesome thing.
They can share their experiences with us.
Hopefully all good.
It is good. Once you're with the LA Urban Rangers.
Hopefully all good.
It is good. Once you're with the LA Urban Rangers, you're set for life. People came here for the street art. You can see street art at any time. This is where it's at.
Awesome, and that's the reason I came down today.
Thank you. Street art, and they say, nope, it was the LA Urban Rangers. It had nothing to do with street art.
They were supposed to be in the water station. Probably used them all. Yeah, so that's why I was like, what? Yeah, so I mildly panicked. Please have to stay calm. Like, how is that possible even?
So are you guys like real rangers who kind of sit around and...
We are real rangers.
Sort of complain about all the ducks that come into the park?
Shitting everywhere. Flying away whenever it gets cold.
Sorry.
That's good.
I do wish I was a national park ranger.
Oh, well, there you go.
That must be one of the most amazing...
Yeah, they've been cutting a lot of the money, though, for these things. Look at it. With child.
Yeah, right in front of that building. Not yet. I'm really interested in the LA Urban Rangers. So I was kind of thinking it was a guided tour. So.
Well, tonight's not a guided tour, but in your exploration of downtown national park.
I love your smile.
Oh, thanks. It's nice to see you. I haven't seen you for so long.
Me neither, because they've closed the Metabolic Studios.
I know.
But they didn't close it. I think they're just revamping it. So.
Right.
Well, it's good to see you again, though.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You have to always get it with them.
Yeah, you got to take care of
kids.
It's beautiful.
So if you've never been down to the Geffen, we'll just explain what's going on here. In a minute, we're going to hear from Lisa Arbach, gifted person in so much as she's been part of the bike community for a while, riding Saddle Sore, some of her exploits on her bicycle and around town, and riding for that. and also a gifted artist and knitter. And by knitting, you're saying, well, is that like some sort of rock and roll band, the Knitters or something? In a way, it's real knitting. It's real textile work. And she's done this with some message and stuff. She did some bike rides during Bike Summer, I believe, in 2006, in which she opened up her house, and we're able to see just how knitting, automated knitting, works in the world. If you've never seen how clothes are constructed, or sweaters, or things of that sort, it was quite enlightening. And one of the other things is that she still remains active, and of course, she being a guide on this ride that night. Anyway, one of the things we want to mention here at the Geffen, they do have some art installations that people go, oh, is that art? And then you get closer and it says bike rack. So you have to wonder. It's rethinking a lot of what we see. A bike rack doesn't have to just be utilitarian and this steel sort of defined kind of, oh, that's a bike rack. There are a different sort. And as I look, I'm looking across the street, and MTA is adopted that too, where the bike rack is basically long poles with different style handlebars here. And I remember once commenting to somebody, hey, that looks like a bike rack. And they said, well, yeah, it is, but I think you have to tell people it's a bike rack. Somebody was trying to lock up to it, and I think law enforcement said, hey, don't lock up to that. And they said, oh, it's a bike rack. It's not just artwork. So that dual purpose here. Here we go.
The first light over there.
It's Lisa Arbaugh.
Right on Hewitt.
Here on BikeTalk.
And right on Santa Fe. So there's a
Park Film Center.
Oh, cool.
So I have to show some videos of the river.
Uh-huh.
I'm thinking of doing
Excellent.
that.
So you're going to try and get some people off the river walk to go up to Echo Park?
I don't think so. No.
Okay.
We're gonna play it on the up and up. But
did you just go to the
I saw that and I talked to Alex.
Uh-huh.
And we're talking to, now we know how Lisa gets around. It's not a walking tour for her, it's a riding tour, which is awesome. And look who's over here on that pink
people
bike.
to bring their bikes, and we're just out there on bikes making sure people don't get lost or fall into potholes, or if they
So
need
where's
a
the
flash fix.
first leg? It's down Central?
The first leg is actually down first to Hewitt, right on Hewitt, left
first to
on
Hewitt.
Second, and then right on
Sounds like an
Santa Fe.
Owl's Bar, like bar run here.
Their Verskooka did make it onto the map, the official Rangers map, but Villains Tavern didn't make it onto the map, and it's over on Palmetto and 5th if you need, or on
So,
Palmetto and
historic pub run, huh?
Yeah. Al's Bar is no longer with us. I don't know if you
Only
got
if you
the
don't
memo there.
Only if you don't have a time machine.
Exactly. We're going to be at the American Hotel in Al's Bar, hanging out.
Go down to the Central store, the little store. All right, well,
Okay.
push me away.
Okay. Well, it's great to see you.
Oh,
And
good to see you.
Have a good ride. Stay
Yeah,
safe
you
out
too.
there.
You too.
And I wish you could join us in the aqueduct. Next.
Isn't this how those horror films start? There was rangers directing you toward the park.
Ranger Lisa. Okay. Is everyone supposed to check in at backcountry? Is it only for the 6th Street? I'm telling everyone to go. Yeah, they should just go because it's also an informational station. And yeah. I caught some people trying to skip that. Oh, well. No. Scofflaw. Yeah, totally. Yeah, you gotta be careful. They were like,
Missing the subtleties of the light here. Are you guys on the tour? Oh, do you have a map? Ah. I don't. Oh, let's see. There's a map.
Okay. So what is this tour?
Well, it's actually, they're doing the LA River today, the
Oh.
Friends of the River. So it meets over and it's going till 10 o'clock. And
Okay.
Are they having a swimming race?
I like that question. That's the best question I've heard tonight. Excellent. Yes, underwater submarine race.
Is it yours so I don't want to steal it?
No, steal that.
Okay.
I have another one,
Okay.
especially for this.
Okay.
All right.
Then we will
Enjoy.
go on the tour. Thank you.
Thanks for talking to me. What was it? First name?
Patrick.
Megan.
Very nice. Very nice. People are walking this route. To avoid traffic and not get hit.
So a lot of this route, it's really was, on a bike it only took maybe 3-4 minutes, but walking, I think somebody explained one time that if you walk, it's at least you cut your time to a third. So what is it, 4 minutes with 8, and it was a good 12-15 minute walk. Not to deter people, but 15 minutes with friends might help you out. Yes, alive here in the city. Hopefully they'll get there, the ambulance. Yes, move to your right.
Perhaps a different type of statistic.
And more friends. Yes, you're listening to Bike Talk here on Kill Radio and KPFK on the podcast.
Very nice. Oh, no. It's Walt across the street.
It's like Mila's in the house.
Oh, it's good to see you. Did you enjoy it?
I didn't go. Ask Walter.
Oh, okay.
I was like, there was a lot of people. I've been to the river so many times.
So where are you going now?
Just everywhere. Meander.
Oh, that's nice.
Hi!
He saw it. I didn't see anything.
Oh my gosh.
Was it good?
It was clean. That was probably the cleanest I've ever seen that place.
That's insane.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
It can't be the LA River if that's clean. Hey.
You know, I even had the water. I went on the tour to Craps, so I know how clean the water is to their specs. It actually tastes as good, if not better, than Fiji water.
Actually, it smells like fish down there right now. So, a lot of algae.
That's a good sign.
Yeah,
That means
it's
the fish
living.
like it.
And
Yeah,
actually,
the
there's
fish like it.
about 5 or 6 ducks right out by the
Are
water.
you sure they're not like prop ducks
No,
that they hired?
They're frolicking.
More people decide to walk. Oh, there's somebody on a bike. Look at that. All right. Hey, well, good to see you again.
See you later.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Here's some people that have decided to do the tour on bicycles. Are you enjoying it more this way?
It's awesome. It's amazing. Yes.
There you go.
We never did it without a bicycle.
Wow. Excellent. I like that thing. How you doing, Ari? Good to see you again.
The best ranger ever, Ari, and Ron, and your friend Julie, Jenny, Ron, Ari.
We're all equally the bestest rangers.
They're all the best rangers ever.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, guys. To get to the next stop before.
Now, I should mention that Ari has also done some other rides that we've been on. Not some rides, but he's taken the idea of this national park one step further and going around the city, these little islands that get cut up by how the terrain is either mapped or the roads were either straightened to the topography. And he said, well, we have all these islands and they're not used for anything. Why don't we just make them like a national park? So you can do all these different activities on islands. And in fact, last night, you'll hear from it, the Echo Park Film Center decided to use this island that sort of came up when, I guess, Crescent Heights and Sunset was sort of straightened for safety, but it sort of left holes. And lo and behold, they also looked at it as a chance to use the island as a venue. And apparently, back in the 70s, there was a ride on Sunset, and a movie was made of that. And so it seemed like a no-brainer to bring out the Filmmobile and do a film night out there. We're going to hear more from a little bit of Dominic. Tell us about that later on Bike Talk. And you're saying, hold on, have you drank the water? I mean, what's going on here? Where's the bike kind of tie-in? Well, I did take my bike. A lot of people did ride their bikes to the event. But we're going to actually get back to the river, and we'll get to that as it becomes
The old tow.
available.
Another person that's doing their route on bikes. My God, it's massive. Massive.
And just like a gallery, getting down to the river was like a good what's the word for it? A good 10, 15 minutes of just people fighting to get down there. Insanity pursued. At least hundreds, if not thousands, of people trying to get to the bottom of the 6th Street Bridge and the confluence of the LA River there. Here we go. Trying to get the tape to run here.
Well, we've broken ranks because we see somebody here in the distance. He looks like somebody we know. Sir, weren't you in that Banksy film, Through the Gift Shop? It wasn't able to film? Yeah. That was Well, I hear you're leading some of the rides tonight.
Yeah, to the different bars, various bars downtown.
And of course,
I don't know this guy.
Cat.
This is Roadbuck joking with us.
Usually I shoot rock videos here, and it's just like normal people like touring Los Angeles, like as if it was Paris. I love this.
Get this guy on tape.
Hi.
He's public.
It's his first time on a bike.
Oh, awesome.
Never ridden a bike before.
Have you fallen off yet?
Only a few times. I'm okay.
Only a few times?
We learned how to
You're doing
fall.
great. Awesome. And you had to get a French bike, didn't you?
Yeah.
So it looked like a circus hat.
Or more like a socialist.
So tell me, Mr. Block, how did you get involved with this art kind of piece?
Mr. Block.
Well, I just showed up to volunteer. To do my good duty for me.
The theme is Friends of the River, and it seems there's a lot of people out here to be friends tonight, right?
Definitely. We should all be friends of the river. In fact, Joe Linton, the guy that saved the river, kayaked down the entire river to prove that it was a navigable waterway.
Exactly.
And therefore, the Army Corps of Engineers couldn't classify it as anything else, and now it has to be cleaned.
Oh, I like this roundabout way to do that.
Yeah, that was a heroic effort.
It's also a real river. The first settlement of humans in this area was at the bridge on Main Street, basically where that bend in the river is.
What are you, some sort of historian or something?
That's where I live, so I read up on it.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome. That was the first settlement
Of humans, like an Indian tribe. I can't remember the name of what they're called.
All right. Well, we can't remember the name, but maybe you can. If you want to give me a call here at 213-252-0998, 213-252-0998. I'm going to expand the idea of Bike Talk today, and if you can give me a call, we'll see if we can't hook you up with a little bit of Bike Talk swag here. And you're going, whoa, you changed it into a show. This, of course, is here on the Kill Radio, not the pod rebroadcast that you can pick up some swag. But give me a call if you know what the name of the first indigenous group that lived by the LA River was. And there's going to be another question that comes up, another person. If you know that person or one of the two, we'll see if we can't get you some nice little bike-related gift here on Bike Radio, Kill Radio, Bike Talk.
I mean, we should be preserving.
And the oldest part of LA.
It's amazing.
Very nice, very nice. Okay, we're going to find out what it is.
Basic history lesson number 1.
Well, I know that the woman that bought the land grab for here was African American.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, they got her over there right across from Spring in the building.
Behind the Bradbury building I was going for, they have an old installation that you can see there, walking installation. You should check it out.
Where now is the most expensive land downtown. It's kind of strange.
I'm trying to remember the name of the original settlers of the area, and I can't remember the tribe.
All right, call in now.
4 of them left in the world.
There you go.
And the
Well,
languages.
it looks like this is going to go for a while tonight.
Yeah, it is.
Very nice.
What time is it supposed to go to?
10.
I hope they don't get West Nile.
Not today. But it looks like there's a French guy there, so they might get snobby. You know, it's funny because I remember this place a little bit differently. Not only is there a tow over there where we've had many a bicycle party, But I've shot so many bad rock videos down there with real bad rap groups and real good rap groups too. So.
Gravé sur, en chantant des chansons. Ah, c'est si bon de se dire des mots doux, de petits rien du tout, mais qui en disent long. Oh, voyons notre mine ravie. Les passants dans la rue nous envient. Oh là là, c'est si bon de goûter dans ses yeux un espoir merveilleux qui donne les frisons. Oh, c'est si bon, ces petites sensations, ça va mieux que millions. Tellement, tellement, c'est bon. Joue la batterie. Ça va me quel mignon. T'aimons, c'est bon. T'aimons, c'est bon. T'aimons, c'est bon. Il y a beaucoup de choses de français que j'adore. La Eiffel, bien sûr. La Folie Bergère. Le Moulin Rouge. Le Crêpe Paris. Du vin rouge. Du vin blanc. La salade niçoise. Catherine Devenue, Georges Bizet, Charles Aznavour. Ah, il y a beaucoup de choses françaises culturelles. Ah oui, Connie? Oui? Et bravo, et bravo. C'est bon, c'est bon, c'est bon.
I saw you pumping that girls thing. You know, we could use you. So, anyway, Joe has said this is not the ciclovia. It's kind of like Lauren Bond with Not a Cornfield and all that stuff, right?
It is and it isn't.
All right. There you go. Is and isn't. Here they go, starting out 900 miles.
In case you think you're doing a little bit of time travel, you aren't. This is something we loaded up. We're trying to stall you, and you're going, oh, my God, another ploy here at Bike Talk. Well, no, actually, we've got a really sloppy disc for some reason. We stuck it in the thing, and it just will not read. So we're taking a little bit of the hand sanitizer, seeing if that won't clean up some of the marks on it. And then we'll pop it right in. So let's listen to me going around on the ride just to engage you for a minute. You'll hear Joe in a minute, too.
He called like 10 minutes ago.
Oh, you're doing great. Boss.
Je suis à ta porte. Ma chanson est remplie de clairs de lune. Je désire étoiles sont radieuses et ce soir leur éclat me font rêver, mon amour, que tes yeux sont comme les étoiles rayonnantes. Je t'amène et te chante une sérénade claire Je tombe vraiment pour toi. Où es-tu, mon ami? Je te désire. Je ne suis ravie maintenant. Je suis fatiguée à attendre. Ah, s'il vous plaît, viens à moi. Je suis à ta porte. Ma chanson est
You're rocking it, Dad. Look at that. Fantastic. How you doing? You can join us next time. Hit the horn, baby. Jump on. Hey, this is where I used to make horror films. This is the old hospital here. I can't help but notice the flag today, sir. Oh, yeah. It seems very patriotic to be riding a bike, especially with the onslaught of Carmageddon coming.
I hear you. Is that I served in the service 10 years, 3 months, 52 jumps out of the sky day and night, and 2 wars.
Wow.
Yes, sir. My name is Richard Thomas.
So we're gonna pause this, and what this gentleman is telling me is that he did he was in this service and did some sort of paratrooping, and we're gonna listen more to how he's carrying this flag with one hand.
Oh, no. Never tired to hold a flag this small or no matter how large. I'll do it all the way, sir, all the way.
Well, it's fantastic to see you out here for the not a Ciclavia event.
Every time I get a chance to wave this flag, I do it.
It's great.
And if it gives anybody any encouragement, it gives me a little more strength to hold this flag and anything bigger.
All right, fantastic. Good to see you out here.
Okay, you take care.
Yeah, you too. Crossing. Well, being serenaded. Hey, you guys okay?
Yeah, we're good.
All right.
Thank you.
Oh my God, she's multitasking.
Don't bike it next.
Words to live by from Will, who does his little ride with the Urban Rangers in a sense. I think I wonder if the Urban Rangers have sort of made amends and now are riding with the armed librarians.
What an intricate web we weave.
Yes.
Here's where it gets serious. The car meets the bike.
All right.
Spencer.
one lane. Stay in one lane.
Okay.
DJ.
I'm just shooting the front of this. I'm gonna get over the sidewalk. I'm getting the photo op here.
Pull forward. We're gonna try to get through on the green light. So everybody, come on out and take the lane that we're in.
2, 1.
I think you can move up to the line.
Green go.
Move up to the line. Look at that. There they go. Off in a show. Pothole. 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 Call it out. Crossing. Merging.
Smiling.
Rough road. Yes. There. Look at that smile.
Smiling.
Are you happy to be out here today?
I'm happy to be out here.
Awesome.
Very, very happy.
Look at these guys. No, don't get on the 101. Don't get on. They're doing all that construction. Freeway road. Wow, look at you. You're carb loading. That's excellent. That's an excellent idea. Topping peanuts, man.
How many knots do you need?
And here I thought you only got them at baseball games. Huh? Well, maybe this is a good thing. Maybe we should start, franchising bikes. Instead of franchising, semi-legitimate professional organizations that don't play and go on strike. Can't you just see the tall bike riders?
We do that anyways.
There you go. You don't need a union, do you?
We don't want a corporation running us. We just want to ride bikes.
Oh, it's good. That's fantastic.
Why am I in front? I don't know where we're going.
Because you're the best, man. That's why. Our best representatives here. It's all about the big bike photo op, see? They shut down a party last night because people had megaphones. I just want you to know that.
Bobby, can you hold the megaphone while I get stuff out of the back?
So does Kill Radio. Still trying to get this other CD to DVD to play. But in the meantime, everybody always thinks that we live in this vacuum, but we don't. And in fact, one of the things we did this week is we listened in and heard something on the radio that kind of amused us. Here, let me play it for you.
Pedestrian-friendly cities may not believe this, but there are people from more car-centric cultures, Los Angeles, yes, just for instance, or Houston, Texas, where it's nothing to drive like a mile on a quick errand instead of just hoofing it. Part of that's force of habit. Part of it, though, is a lack of inviting places to walk or enough safe routes to ride your bike on. In Houston, though, one group is trying to change that block by artistic block. From KUHF, Wendy Siegel reports.
Zach Lockrum rolls a small paint striping machine down Holman Street in Houston.
There we go. Bike lane. So now we will go down and put the little bike guy in the middle, too.
Within hours, that bike lane will be painted blue. It's all part of a 24-hour stunt to turn a boring urban block into a vibrant one overnight. Lockrum and more than a dozen volunteers will pick up trash and set up food stalls and cafe seating on the sidewalk. Jay Crossley is an organizer with Houston's Better Block Project, a movement that started in Dallas and is now spreading to other parts of the country.
We're trying to show just how we can transform a neighborhood through transforming the street.
They're also adding some greenery with young trees and purple flowers to spruce up the block. And they're doing this even though it'll all be taken down and washed away tomorrow.
The Better Block is a temporary art installation.
Andrew Howard is a transportation planner in Dallas. He and a friend came up with the Better Block project last year. Howard calls them urban defibrillators, saying they can bring a flatlining street back from the dead. He hopes the event will create a sort of virtuous circle. If there's more foot traffic, more stores will open, and with more stores comes more foot traffic.
Maybe they come there because of the art gallery, but then they find out, there's a great dress shop. There's a really nice coffee shop there as well, and in between those two, there's a cafe. Then we've captured them and got them before they've gotten back into their car.
But can changes that are washed away the very next day have any kind of lasting effect? Howard says they already have. Since the very first Better Block a year ago in Dallas, 2 businesses have taken up leases on that street. It had impressed the Dallas City Council, which has since hired Howard's urban planning firm to design a walkable public plaza on what used to be traffic lanes. Howard says the car-free space will be dotted with trees and benches to encourage people to hang around.
So theoretically, it's supposed to fit 12 bikes.
Back in Houston, the crew is nailing together pieces of wood to make a temporary bicycle rack. Paul Nicosia, another Better Block organizer, surveys all the work that will be torn down in a few hours. He insists the block's facelift will prove to locals that it is possible for Houston to become walkable. But more than that, he hopes to catch the eye of the politicians who can actually make these changes permanent on blocks around the city.
What we show today may not happen just as we show it, but if we can get this to happen in another spot in the city, and then another, and then another, and then all of a sudden, it becomes second nature to all of the design professionals, all of the city officials.
He says pedestrian-friendly streets make for more active communities. Better blocks are popping up in Tulsa, New York, and elsewhere. The challenge, though, is to convince the right people that it also makes economic sense. In Houston, I'm Wendy Siegel for Marketplace.
Yes, BikeTalk. Well, somebody was supposed to call in after that, but we've lost them. We're going to put the phone back on. Maybe they'll call us back like that. Hey, that being in mind, we're wondering where this art idea caught on. But we've been doing it here in Los Angeles for a while. And in fact, what I've been trying to do is play this DVD to show you that there's other things to do, other destinations, so to speak. One of them today being the monthly ride that they do to the Eagle Rock Brewery, which in a way is, I think it's depicted by the fact that it's on Roswell. So already you have conspiracy and denials, and are there aliens serving you beer? Only if you want to believe that. And you have to sort of define what kind of alien you're talking about. Somebody from New York? Maybe somebody a little more exotic? Somebody from another country serving you beer? We don't think so. And we're not going to even touch on the other legalities or illegalities of that. But it is, that's right, the monthly brewery ride starting out today about 3. I think they leave around 4 from the Flying Pigeon. You can check it out at their website, Flying Pigeon LA. Well, what a concept, huh? The art ride has been used to engage people, and in fact, I know that Mr. Lemon called last week talking to us about not only his own artwork that was there, but some of the things that are being brought forward to us with safety and art rides. I know that downtown has sort of left the streets open and haven't really blocked it off from vehicular traffic, and lo and behold, they ran into that problem that they did when the automobile first took over the streets in the early part of the 20th century, and that was, of course, accidents, running over little kids, hauling people out of their cars, and I don't think they beat them up, but there was a lot of animosity, so to speak, because, death on the pavement caused by cars. I think it was found, the verdict is still out on that, but to protect yourself, please watch the street, watch these cars, ride defensively if you're on a bicycle. One of the things we're trying to introduce is maybe a bicycle component to this, so you're not in your car all the time, riding from one art venue to another venue. And in fact, this would be the point where, here, let's see if I can't negotiate this, where we're going to put on a little bit of our own art ride that we do in Northeast Los Angeles. Northeast Los Angeles, we visit not 1, not 2, but at least 3 or 4, sometimes 5 galleries by bicycle. And you're saying, oh, how does that work? How do you keep all those people together? Well, sometimes we don't, but more or less, sometimes we have a lot of fun. Now it's gotten to be that they're catering to us. Some of the galleries actually want us to come to their thing because they realize that the increase in foot traffic actually helps their business. having said that, afterwards, over at the Bike Oven, we also have an opening, and you can experience this for yourself. That's next week. We'll talk more about it, too. Just keep in mind that today, being the first Saturday of the month, is the Northeast Los Angeles Art Ride. And here, the brewery ride today. Next week, the Northeast Los Angeles Art Ride. And here's a little bit of it to experience the audio.
Don't worry about it. You can come back here. This is off 37 Avenue 37. The Gold Line station is just 2 blocks away. Get to Avenue 37, walk back up here. There's baked goods. There's going to be bands. You'll love it. But you guys aren't lost yet. You guys are having a good time.
No one is ever lost on this ride, except Chicken Leather.
I think lost is a relative term. If you can still find your way along the streets and converse with the locals, find your way, not be accosted, I don't think you're lost here. You may not know what direction you're going, but you're soon to find something about that.
You dream of being DFL.
DFL, the last person on the ride, usually I hold that place as I watch a group of riders coming on the road.
You only want to be DFL. Hey, rollers. Yeah. Hi.
Lights and blinkies. Blinky meaning the rear section of your bike. You're actually legal with just a flat reflector that catches the light from a car or some other vehicle. But usually the blinky actually shows you, makes yourself a little more visible to people at a 10 or 15 foot range, even further. I think they did some tests, and you can see a blinky from at least 50 to 100 yards, which is pretty incredible.
So being DFL sometimes means doing things you never do. DFL?
Oh, there's still some more.
Okay, well, I'll go back and catch him. You're too fast, man, for DFL. Hey, good to see you guys. Is this really DFL, or is anybody else back there? I'm going to go back.
This is at the NoHo shop that it does woodworking in Northeast Los Angeles, located off of, I think, 57th near Fig, and they do, or is it 60th in Fig? They're on one of the streets, and they do a lot of woodworking and have handmade, one-of-a-kind items. And in fact, you're going to hear how they did some woodworking for their own community.
Okay.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing good.
You want some Irish whiskey?
I'm sorry?
You want some Irish whiskey?
Actually, I just want to smell the coffee. Coffee smells great. Oh, I love some.
You want Irish coffee or just regular
Just
coffee?
regular coffee is fine.
Okay. You want sugar in there?
I'm sorry?
You want sugar?
No, no sugar.
Okay. You're an Easter request. You want cream?
Cream, please.
Alrighty.
Yes, you're asking me, is it really unnecessary to find out what I ordered for Bike Talk here? Well, you know, it's not like we're going to keep track, but it's the idea that sometimes sobriety on an art ride is a good idea. Maybe we can impart that it's the social interaction and not necessarily the stumbling interaction. This is something that we qualified over at the Bike Oven with the show we did a couple years ago called Drunkonomics. The idea that how does your drinking impair your financial or economic, let's just say, end portfolio. In this case, with all the ups and downs, it may not be that big of a violent pathway into your own perspective or financial stability, but we like to believe that you are impacting maybe ever so smallly other people, and that's what we're trying to show. If you're always getting drunk and you never have money to go to the movies, you may want to take some of that drinking money. It's the guns and butter economy that we're trying to show people here in a nutshell.
Yes, it's no hop shop.
No hop shop. Tell me about your gallery, sir.
Well, we're a public wood shop, and we open our doors once a month for a gallery show to show off the work that's been going on in the shop each month.
Fantastic. But today, they're all getting all hung up over a foldy bike here.
Yeah.
What the hell's going on?
They're just bike lovers.
Well, it seems like a no-brainer for us. Hey, what's your name?
I'm Justin.
Justin, very nice to meet you. Chicken Leather. And we look forward, if you need some help with any one of your bikes, bring them down to the bike oven. I'll give you a card.
That'd be great, yeah.
Yeah, we're a collective too.
I know. I've been there once.
Okay. Hey, what are you showing up there on the wall?
I think it's some obscure Russian film.
Even better.
Yeah.
And it looks like there's woodwork. Is that the theme? Everything with woodwork?
Yeah, we specialize in woodworking.
Very nice. Well, she needs some air.
Yeah.
And of course, she's got dice wheels. We love it. Thanks, Justin. You guys need a hand?
No, I think we're good.
Yeah, I like this.
Just a little bike service, you know.
All right.
You stop at the no harm shop. Yeah. No how knows how. Yeah. I thought you were leaving.
I am leaving.
Someday.
On Tuesday.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a Winnebago. I love it.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Native American theme on bikes.
They
really
used to.
big.
They sold them. I guess they came with the Winnebago.
Oh, so this
Right?
is like on the back, so you can pop it off and ride around town.
So if you bought a Winnebago, they gave you a.
But it's ultimate because it also folds. You can actually put this in a car.
So it folds up. I don't know. Maybe they did it because there was like a compartment for it in the Winnebago.
Very nice. This guy's working so hard. I love it.
So it's almost the idea of intermodal transportation that Metro is trying to do now, but they don't have a hold on that idea. The idea that you can always put your bike on stuff. I know I admitted years ago to our then DJ of Dark Fibers, David Rockella, that sometimes I would drive long distances and in my car, but I'd have the bike on the back because you get to a party or something. There was never something close by, no rock star parking. You've never had that Doris Day moment like from the movies where you're Doris Day, you can just drive up and get into the thing. We even talked about it last night on the EPFC drive-in / ride on Sunset movie that we viewed over there in Crescent Heights that we'll try to get a little bit of it and give you an idea of what's going on as a preview to other programming today on the internet radio station here. But getting back to the point that we love to see how you could expand the idea of just not sort of falling into the, oh my God, I parked my car, now I have to walk 6 blocks or something. So it's like, sometimes it's like I've gotten to venues and just said, oh, I give up, there's no parking, and you just ride home, which is, people say, oh, that's so ridiculous. I mean, you know, and it's like now, at least with a bicycle, you can have a point-to-point kind of delivery system in that sense. Here we go with more of touring on bikes at the Arc.
This is great coffee.
Want some more?
No, I think it's fantastic. If I drink it more, I'll just get so happy here. I love how you've taken what is usually a set box and turned it into wood making. Is it like still wood making? Yeah, that's usually on film sets. See? And in fact, I think it still is a set box. Do they use this for shoots here too?
Yeah, they have these for all the.
Oh, really? Well, that's what it would be for. It's like an old set box, right?
Yeah, this is.
Yeah.
Someone actually.
So for those of you that don't know what a set box is, it's basically where all the components for manipulating light or doing woodwork on a film set, that being chain or nails or drywall screws or something, are all housed in this box. But let me describe the box for you. There's no real handles. It looks like a cabinet, but the handles are flush because you're always looking to minimize the amount of equipment that can be housed, usually on a truck. So you're going to pack it in there like as if you were packing a storage space or something. Everything tight, but still accessible. Anyway, they're using it here for woodworking materials, but they've borrowed this idea of efficiency in form and compactness and mobility with the added advantage of storage and being able to roll it around.
These are really cool. Yeah, and we picked these up. They're really great.
Fantastic. All right, I'm going to get to the next stop. Good to see you. Thanks a lot.
What's your name?
Chicken leather.
Chicken leather.
Yeah. Look at the bars. What's this doing in a woodworking shop? I want to see him out of wood next time.
It was funny because they had random art actually bike components that were polished up and just sort of laying around as if they were like ruins or art in a corner. Handlebars with the ends of them had bits of horses, chess pieces like the chrome insignia.
I love how you've taken a Polaroid camera and turned it into a lighting.
Yeah, isn't it great?
That's cool.
A lot of repurposing at the know-how gallery for woodworking.
It's like 5 feet by 4 feet. It's a big etching machine with a laser.
These are great. Great place. I'm going to be back.
Yeah, this is an artist that is coming in soon and does laser cutting. So soon we'll have access to a laser cutter.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
That's great. Doing this, I shot with format Polaroids. I think I probably have about 90 of them sitting around the house. And it wasn't like, oh God, I'm trying to collect as many to 100. No, it was just like, oh, I used it this week. Get another one, use it that week. She's still making coffee. See, I could live here. Coffee and wood. Snickeroos, oatmeal cookies. Oh. And you didn't spill the coffee. That's what's great. It's still there. Well, thank you. I gotta catch. Huh? All right. Take care. Thank you so much. Yeah.
All the little kids want to go in this kids section, but Stephen Holman took it over, and guess what? He's having a $20 art show.
Ah, you stole our idea.
Like what? Get the name of his kid, because I forgot. It was some evil mastermind.
I think it's Phineas or something.
It was Phineas Holman. It was Phineas Holman.
Phineas. Look at the bike corral in full mode. Hee-haw! It's moving. You want to just wrangle away? We're making our way up to the food truck. Let's just walk to some random person. Sir, how do you feel? Oh, it's you.
If we could just turn the volume up a little louder, that'd probably be a really great... What's this place across from the bike? Look at this bike shop, man. I should own that bike shop. It's so unfair that guy is here and I'm down the street.
That, of course, belonging to a friend of ours that will remain nameless, but we always think of location with bike shops instead of quality. I think a lot of people, and I'm going to call his shenanigans and say a lot of people will go out of their way for a good bike shop or just the personnel. Having said that, I'll be over at the Flying Pigeon / Bike Oven, or as we like to sing, we're going to get that thing. It's almost like the combination Pizza Hut, KFC / all sorts of food eateries that are sort of rolled into one, but our bike shop / collective over there off of 37th and Fig, 3706 North Figueroa. That, of course, the Bike Oven. We'll be wrenching there today, hopefully from 1 to 4, if I can get out of here with a little time. And we open the doors there, having some stand time for you to work. Blatant promotional kind of consideration here. Call ahead if you like. You can check that on the website. There's also the Flying Pigeon, a real shop that sort of caters to transportation needs, more along the lines of transport as opposed to sport, even though there are some sporty bikes in there. They're more sporty bikes that you can use to get from point A to B, to maybe carry more groceries. The bike you might use to just go on a leisurely, lingering kind of ride, touring around Los Angeles as if it was a foreign capital in another world, experiencing it as if you were on holiday.
Is okay. I see the food truck is just surrounding. What is this called? Willoughby by the road. Isn't that like a... Next stop, Willoughby! Willoughby, next stop! Il y a longtemps, il a retourné sa maison natale pour espérer guérir son malade. You got here, okay. With your friends? Where are your friends?
Right here.
Oh, that's great. You rock that, man. He said, oh, they're over in Frogtown. I don't know if they're going to get here in time. I said, yeah, they'll get here in time. I didn't know who it was. Awesome, awesome. Very nice, very nice.
Le cœur qui l'aveuglait, il faisait sembler les armées, cette puissance magicale. Mais comme les fleurs, la beauté précieuse, il est laissé l'amour s'étendre. Maintenant il est abandonné, avec la tristesse embrassée, désheureux.
I know not. But look at it's Polaroids from the Captiva system. I know these anywhere.
Oh my God! It's Stephen Holman!
She's camera shy. Ne détonne jamais, il se trouve dans sa chambre, il pleurait, il se souvient le passé lui rend mélancolie. Il a donné son amour, l'amour qui n'a jamais existé, la passion très folle, l'amour est froid, le regard qui l'aveuglait. Il faisait semblant les armées, cette puissance magicale. Mais quand comme les fleurs, la beauté est précieuse, et déjà c'est l'amour, c'est bon.
This isn't a protest ride, so if you want to get
Pay attention. I am paying attention.
Or act like a dick and run red lights and just, well, you can go on your own ride, man.
Mikey Wally!
This whole ride is about exploring this really cool neighborhood in LA where I live and work, and most of us do. And also the art in this neighborhood. There's some really great stuff you're going to see tonight, from craft, pottery, fine art, really crappy student art, really good student art. There's all kinds of stuff. We're visiting a lot of real commercial galleries, people's private studios, sometimes backyard parties. We've taken a few trips down to the LA River to look at some new graff pieces, and there's some art yards in the neighborhood too. Just trying to mix it up on every ride. So it's really all about the neighborhood and art tonight, and not about being an aggro bike person. So be nice to people. This is our neighborhood.
Oh!
And be respectful of their neighbors too.
Be respectful of the neighbors!
Hey man,
I have some friends that want to take the class.
With that said, we're going to take up the right-hand side of the road. Whatever road we're on is going to be the right lane. So on Figure Road, there's 2 lanes.
We are Devo!
Right-hand lane of the road. Watch out for car doors. Try not to block the entire street. If you want to go fast tonight, there is someone who's going to haul ass every single time we leave a stop. He's got a green beach cruiser with brown tires. He's in a white T-shirt. Hey, Charlie, can you raise your hand?
Charlie, come on up here. Come on up here, Charlie.
If you are fast, you want to haul ass, please try to stay close to Charlie. He's going to take off a few minutes before we leave every stop with the fast pack. And this guy hauls ass. He's on a beach cruiser, and I guarantee he'll probably smoke you. So
I'm blue right now.
if you want to, hold on a minute. He's going to leave so early. All right, so watch out for car doors. One of the things is there are hills in this neighborhood, so please, after a drink or two, it's really easy to get in a massive crash. And it's happened many times on this ride, especially because people take a couple sips of wine at every art gallery, and by the end of the night, we're heading down a hill, there's a pothole, you're talking to your friend, you swerve and hit like 4 people, collarbones get broken, bikes get shattered.
Talking to your friend.
Give yourself enough room to make a mistake on this ride, okay? Don't crowd too close, especially when we're riding downhill.
Talking to your friend.
It's cool to talk to people. It's nice the whole point is to socialize, but just give yourself room to make a mistake. When we're in the art galleries, these are actual commercial institutions. This isn't like a junior high school field trip to the Natural History Museum. So don't take a dump in the displays. Try not to knock anything over. Be nice. Be kind to these people. They're opening their doors to the public for an evening, and we are kind of taking advantage of that by bringing 200 of our closest friends along.
Holster your guns.
They always have some of them have a little bit of food and drink, but we have such a nasty reputation for clearing out their bar and their food that usually they'll hide it from us when we show up. So if you do see someone who's kind enough to leave some food and drink out, leave a couple bucks behind or just go easy. There are food trucks, there are restaurants, a gastropub. We're going to stop at a
Les cauchemars n'éviteront jamais, ils se trouvent dans sa chambre, il pleurait, il se souvient.
If you want to know where we're going to go every stop in the night, I don't even know that, and I'm leading the ride. So
wait a
you
second.
don't need to hit me with questions. I'll tell you 8 times in advance before we leave every stop.
What ride do you lead?
The first stop is
So if you'd like to re-examine your neighborhood and feel like a tourist, maybe not so much with the French music in the background, but a different soundtrack, maybe an urban one, maybe a cityscape, maybe something that one of those sound designers would do. Come on out today on the brewery ride. Next week, the art ride over in Northeast Los Angeles. And you're saying, hey, did you plan this? Did you call up those guys on public radio and tell them about that thing in Texas? Because we know you've had Mr. Gandy here, who was from Austin, and we said no. He actually does a lot more in Long Beach now, but we'd like to think that maybe psychically we're influencing all these programs. We know that just outright KXCRW is just stealing programming, but we'll digress. It's their pledge drive, so we want to wish them the best in all the stuff they get there. Anyway, it is Kill Radio here on the internet, killradio.org, and of course you can listen to Bike Talk also on KPFK's podcast, little podcast they make available. So everybody's been asking, why are you centering on these things? Is this like some sort of clip show? Did you forget stuff? No. I was supposed to have a couple guests today, And lo and behold, I'm trying to piece it together here. They may well come in the last 30 seconds. I don't know about that. But one of the things that we did find that with some of the summer kind of extravaganzas and advantages, we've been highlighting on Talk is Still Cheap, the other program that I do in the afternoons here on KPFK. On Kill Radio, not KPFK, on the webcast. Is our public affairs show that tries to center on some of the community interaction. And one of the things that we did was we went down to the Levitt Center and saw No Age. And this is the big spoiler alert. If you don't want to hear the No Age thing, I'm not going to play it right now. No, that's fine. But No Age is going to play tomorrow. If you're listening with any kind of time frame, if you're listening to our live broadcast, they'll be playing tomorrow Sunday, closing out, that's right, Mocha, which you heard earlier with the Urban Rangers, at the same space. The Levi Corporation has been doing some, they've had an open video film / creative space there, coinciding with the Art on the Streets movement. And tomorrow, on Mondays, I guess until it closes, I think later in the week, in August, later in the month, they'll all the Mondays are free, paid for by Banksy, who you may have seen in through the gift shop that we showed last week at the as part of our film series over at the Bike Oven the last Sunday of the month. Also, we showed some coaster brake footage that the kids are really into. Anyway, here we go. One of the things that we like to get around is somebody on a megaphone is yelling at me. We were able to go on the Echo Park Film Center's film series. They'll be having more of these on Friday nights. If you don't have anything, it's a great way to either drive to, or as I do, ride my bike. They're all within biking distance. This one happening in West Hollywood. And lo and behold, we're going to play a little bit. Dominique, who's been here on Kill Radio, is narrating about what used to be there here on Kill Radio. A little bit of historical history about what was on the Sunset Strip.
On the movie set, Dave Aguilar of the Chocolate Watch Band said that, it was an exact duplication of the Pandora's Box Club inside, right down to the spider webs, is how he put it. And so I eventually wrote a book published by Jawbone Press out of London called Ride on Sunset Strip. Woohoo! And I'm going to read a little passage out of it, so the significance of what this scene was like in the middle 60s. It's much different than what's going on today. Okay. On Sunset Strip in 1965 and 1966, a thriving celebratory scene appeared out of nowhere, exploded in a dazzling array of visceral creativity, and then, just as suddenly, vanished. So much incredible music, art, and social revolution came from one place at one time that it's difficult to grasp how it all happened so fast. The fruits of LA's teen megalopolis and the remnants it left behind transformed the mid-60s Sunset Strip into a fascinating artistic mecca. During this moment, something actually displaced movies as the center of action in Hollywood: rock and roll. This new LA nightlife comprised a heady mix of modernist design, pop art, and beat aesthetics interlaced with elements of rock and roll from the late 40s into the mid-1960s. Teens could interact freely and creatively with budding youth icons in clubs that had previously been the exclusive domain of the rich and famous of the 1930s and 40s movie industry. Economics were now fluid post-war. New ideas rampant, ephemera colored the atmosphere, and society itself seemed extremely changeable. So, I'm going to show you a little slideshow of what was in this neighborhood really quickly, and then we'll watch Ride on Sunset Strip. This is Frank Zappa's Freak Out Hotspot map from, it was published by the Los Angeles Free Press and put in the...
Whoa, we got a call, and people are saying that I'm drinking the water. Yeah, I drank the water. You heard that in the first part of Bike Talk today. Bike Talk, yeah. I was downtown as part of one of the /guests of the Urban Rangers at the Geffen for their River Rumble. This, I think they're going to have more things where they show you how the river is not just, something to drive by or sort of grumble about because you have to go over a bridge now, but it can be a destination, and you can find out history of that. And we heard from Walt earlier about it's thriving. There's all sorts of things there, clean no less, and maybe that's what we need to make Los Angeles, with all its many faceted cultures and diversity, a little bit of a destination on your own. I invite you to call in the future, or come on down to the radio station, or get us or drop us a line on our Twitter or one of the other social networks, and tell us about about a space that you found, either walking or on your bike, that you'd like to share with us. It is Kill Radio and KPFK on the podcast here for Bike Talk on this afternoon. Once again, the brewery ride going on this afternoon, and we also want to just give something of acknowledgement to some of the other rides. I know that tonight the family ride meets. They go to different locations on bicycles and experience, that's right, something of the similar rock and roll theme. So let's get back to Dominique telling us a little bit about, that's right, the scene on the Freak Out.
Clubs, the Stratford-on-Sunset, the Ciro's, the Sea Witch, Dino's Lodge, Fritzy Dobbs Coffee House, the Trip, the Playboy Club, Whiskey A Go-Go, Gazzari's, the London Fog, the Galaxies, quite a few clubs. And almost all of them were closed down after a riot here in November of 1966 because, well, the story's in the book. But the bottom line is, let's take a look at what the city looked like in the late 50s into the mid-60s, when this was really kind of a happening beatnik scene that evolved into the folk rock scene and then ultimately the garage rock and psychedelic music. It's all part of one big movement. Next, T.O. Caesar was over there on 722 Sunset Boulevard. Now, if you were underage and you wanted to drink alcohol, you could order bebidas there, and then so you could drink, and if you had grass or acid, you could have drink, grass, acid, and everything underage at T.O. Caesar. Next, we'll start at clubs, the Purple Onion, which was a jazz club all the way back in the 50s, the early 50s. There was also one in San Francisco. Next. And here's the LA version. This is sort of over by where the Rock and Roll Denny's used to be. I think there's a library or shoe store or something there now. But this is a painting by Bert Schoenberg. And Les McCann was playing that night, as was Lou Rawls. Next. And the Modern Folk Quartet posed outside of the Purple Onion for their album cover on Warner Brothers Records. Next. It's a completely different, Bert Schoenberg art than the one that was in front of the club, but these are the only remaining photographs that exist of that artwork.
Voilà le portrait sans retouche.
Yes, we'll have more of that fascinating audio tour by Dominique, and a little bit of some music later on today. I know this is available over at the Echo Park Film Center for rent, right on Sunset. So you can find out for yourself how the movies depicted it. But I'd read the book and get a full kind of thing. Well, a lot of calls coming in about what the hell I'm playing for the French music. This is Robin Pleur, Les Chansons de Crépuscule, or Songs of Twilight, for all you people that didn't take high school French. And, of course, just some standards here, but with a little French twist there, going out to Black Woman Sidekick, who has been enamored with Craig Ferguson this week because he's in Paris with Christian Bell. I'd like to think I'm on holiday all the time when I travel around my city, but then again, it gets to be a holiday when you're on a bicycle.
Et dès que je l'aperçois, en lui l'amour de plus fini, des grands valeurs qui prend sa place, des ennuis, de chagrin qui passe. Heureux, heureux d'en mourir. Quand il me prend dans ses bras, il me parle tout bas, je vois la vie en rose. Il me dit des mots d'amour, des mots de tous les jours, et ça me fait quelque chose. Il est entré dans mon cœur une part de bonheur dont je connais la cause. C'est lui pas moi pas lui dans la vie. Il me l'a dit, la juré pour ma Et dès que je l'aperçois, alors je suis en moi, mon cœur qui
Recovery? No, I'm gonna get shot. I can feel it. The bullet's already being pulled out. The gun. Is that it? You call yourselves a brewery ride? It's the sun still out. Go back and drink some more. Oh my God, not even dealing with good vampires. The evil, sober vampires. I cannot take these people anymore. You should return to your own country. Fight the menace the way you know how. How was the brewery ride, miss?
It was great.
Really?
Lots of fun, yep.
What was your favorite new beer?
The Revolution.
Revolution, okay. Were you on the brewery ride, sir? Ah, gee, you missed it. And there you go. Sir, were you on the brewery ride? Yes, sir. What's your favorite new beer as the police come to get you?
I like the Manifesto.
Oh my God, you just bought it outright. Look at this. Wow. What was the best characteristic? The smoothness, the taste, the way it went down?
Taste, I guess.
The taste. Very nice. Very nice. Did you enjoy the ride?
I did. Thank you very much.
Ah, very nice. Very nice.
Si je t'aime pas, si je t'aime, garde-toi.
We want to see them fail, right? Look at you. You're all decked out on this thing.
Oh, we gotta go. What?
You have a nice time. Thank you. Next week's the art ride. Come if you like. Okay, I'm going to tell you a secret. It is Christmas in July. Go on to the brewery ride? What an idiot I am. For fuck's sake. Look at you, man. I remember when you couldn't even, you said, oh, I can't go on the ride. It's too far. Look at you. Look what you're riding now. You got your own tubes and everything? I am so proud of you, man. Thank you. You tagged it with TMZ? You're so evil.
It is Kill Radio. This has been Bike Talk on KPFK on the podcast and, of course, Kill Radio here. We'll return to our recorded program information in a moment.
Longtemps, longtemps, longtemps après que les poètes ont disparu, leurs chansons couraient encore dans les rues. La foule les chante.